Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 36 of The Kingdom of God, the Battle Pope in 1.30. Last episode we had a bit of, an expedition to the Far East here, resulting in a large amount of annexation. It was quite a lot of fun, so I'm glad we managed to do that, but, we're going to be cleaning up that whole thing today, while also annexing Brittany and hopefully maybe Byzantium, we'll see. We're starting to actually run low on monarch points, which is not something we've done in a very, very long time. But it just means we're conquering just the right amount. You know, 130 overextension, just the perfect amount. Oh, speaking of which, the game wants to give me more admin, so I'll take more admin. Sure thing. So we'll go and take back Milano. I will also maybe make a siege over here, or sorry, I'll maybe finish that up. There we go, just gonna finish that real quick. And you guys are generally upset because of overextension and separatism. Very understandable, makes sense. Okay, and there's not really a reason to turn any of this land into a trade company. It's not gonna do me any good whatsoever. I would have to do a couple of things first, like completing this. Well, let's be honest with each other, we had to start in Sevilla. I need to get some more land from Castile, which is something I am interested in. So, this army doesn't need their general. It's a 5-6-4-1. A 5-6-4-1, which can be moved over here. If I wanted to invade Castile, well, that would be an interesting story. Let me first of all grab a claim on this. Get rid of this. It's a really big shame because I wanted to, I keep wanting to be able to steal networks, but everyone keeps kicking me out way too fast and I can't do it. They keep on kicking me out. Shiba and Imagawa as well. We're taking care of those. Portugal's dealing with my separatists. Very nice of them to do that for me. And, how bad would this be? Not really bad at all, actually. It's just Oyo. But it's for colonialism, which is a big, big problem. I'm going to get some claims first. Claims on Castile. And who knows, maybe Castile knows something about North and South China, though I do doubt that. I don't think they do, but just in case they happen to. Slam down a little bit more manpower dev. A couple of places. Siege of Milano is done. Cleaning this stuff up over here. A little bit more. Well, just a couple more rebels around here. Should be no issue. Cleaning those up. And we have a couple of wars going on over there. Man, imperialism could not come sooner. I really do want imperialism to make my life just a little bit easier around here, but oh well. We just have to tank the rest of this overextension, and we should be able to solve everything. Now we have Koti separatists. Oh, that's not going to work out for you. Yeah, not really. I appreciate the sentiment, but that's not going to work out. So, Koti separatists, I'm assuming are somewhere over here? Well, we'll find out. No, it appears not. Koti separatists. Those aren't the ones. Not over there. Give it a day and let's look around for hostile sieges. It wouldn't really show me those though, would it? Because that's not how that works. Koti separatists, they down here? No. Here? No. Here? No. Here? Yes. Okay. Well, I do plan to bring more men over anyways. Let me go for some national unrest. That seems like a pretty good idea. Grab this half-cost dude. I think I'm gonna bring one army over to invade Castile. Well, assuming Castile's not difficult to invade. Let's go towards armies. Morale is better. My discipline is better, though. And they have 12,000 men. How pitiful. Big shame that is. So one army should be more than enough to take them down. Okay, good. Because I plan to bring 2 more armies over, I think. I only have 5 armies, right? I do, okay. Well, I'm gonna bring a few more over. So I'm gonna bring one over here. Sorry, let me do that the easier way. I'm gonna bring this one down through here. One army for Castile, and I'm gonna bring these armies over so I can invade Ming. Because that's gonna be a whole ordeal, so we're gonna get to work on that whole thing there. I don't actually want to take too much land. I just want to take what's necessary for my missions, and then I want to leave. I mean, it's not really that much. Every province in China owned by a Catholic country gets Chinese Jesuit stronghold modifier for 20 years. Local missionary strength -5. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so everything that is not itself Catholic, but owned by a Catholic country, gets increased missionary strength and local unrest decrease. Gotcha. Makes sense, makes sense. The cores are starting to pour in, very nice. We'll go and convert a bit more of this land. Get that nice and converted. It'll take its time, but it'll get there. A couple more cores done. Unrest is looking significantly better from before. And let's have both of these guys start the long journey all the way back over. This time, however, I think we're gonna stop right there and we're gonna move in so that we can just take care of that. I think Vigianagar is gonna take care of the troops themselves. Looks like they have. Okay, great. And then I'll just be sieging this down myself. Yeah, they're a bit afraid of me, so they would ally me, but not really in the market for allies. I should have called a crusade. I'll do that against Ming. That works too. That totally works out still. In fact, I should call it right now before I have my dude bite the dust, just in case I don't get it again. Call for a crusade against Ming. I need to free up a diplomat, though. Get my one claim against Castile. Make it Sevilla. Nice trade port. And let's call him back. Call for crusade against Ming. Make my life a little bit easier. Get some prestige, sure, that's fine. I'm also wondering if I can just separate peace Siak. I don't really have a reason to be in this war at all. So yeah, they would accept a white peace. And Portugal, however upset they might be, I'll just trade it off like this. It's none of my business. I don't really want to be a part of that, so yeah, we're just gonna let those things pass by. On the bright side, Diplotech 22 is gonna be great. Naval attrition decrease. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm also losing a disgusting amount of Diplo. How close are we to getting this done? Oh, it appears to be going through Byzantium's pool first, instead of Brittany's, which is not how I expected that. I guess it's because I started this one first, right? No, same day. That one's weird then. You could not have asked at a worse time, Scandinavia. And I mean that with absolute sincerity. You could not have asked at a worse time. My army is not in Europe, it's gone. So I actually can't fight this war with you, I'm sorry. It's not possible. Well, they only have 99,000 men and like no manpower. Maybe it is possible. It'd be a tough one. Fadin and Novgorod. I really don't know about that one. Who else would be my ally instead? Most everyone. Okay, that's great. That works for me. Although they're a little out of the way, I think I'm just gonna... say no to this. I don't think I'm gonna join that one. Really none of my business as far as I'm concerned. Also, Brittany's still not a fan of me, so that's not going to help me out with anything. Oh, and I've lost Defender of the Faith, of course. That's always nice to see that, but... oh well. It is what it is. So how are we doing along our long trek? Pretty okay. Time at sea is ticking up slowly. Just gonna drop off these guys here. Shouldn't take them too long. Jeez, that's a lot of attrition. Yeah, they're not looking so hot. But I'm just gonna bring the boats in. Get a bit more conversion done. All the way over here. Let's bring those boats in for a quick tick. Bit more of a conversion. These guys will take some attrition damage, but that is what it is. It's okay. Convert those guys. Pretty good chance of being next Pope. Okay, you guys can continue on your journey. I think I'm gonna bring these guys right over here. And I'll bring the rest of these guys into this island over here, the island of Taiwan. Okay, there we go. We're almost done all these conversions, which is really nice. In fact, with this, we should finish up all these Shinto provinces. Could also take this out of the trade company. Doesn't really matter. Don't really need to. Ooh. Change something to Sunni. Well, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. Huh. Oh well. Also, can I change Syria's religion? No, really shouldn't do that. Dude, we're so close to being able to steal some maps. Come on. Let me steal those maps. Come on, let me steal those maps. Beautiful. Okay, I'm sure you have some idea. Oh, of course you would have some idea. You're right next door. So let's steal maps of southern China. So that we can see what we're dealing with here. Beautiful. Build a spy network in here. I'm gonna keep the one in here because they might give me North China. You guys are not looking so hot. Ask someone for mill access, or is that a bad idea? Maybe not a great idea. But I don't have much of an option here. I'll have to do it anyway. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna ask you for some mill access just so we can move these troops right here and not die immediately. So let me bring... should I get a 5th general? Maybe. Wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, because I'll just need one more. Let me... He's not great, but he'll work out for now. So I'm gonna bring this guy right about... Oh, there's not a good place. Just there, I guess. Now the other one can go here. Just be ready for naval invasion. Okay, okay, not bad, not bad. What else do we need here? Rebels close to enforcing Volgast. Oh, Volgast, Volgast. I completely forgot about you. Completely forgot. Absolutely forgot. Not much I can do about that, is there? 16 months. I'd be hard-pressed. I'd be very hard-pressed for that. I'm gonna see if... No, I can't, because it's not at war, so I can't really ask Brittany to go siege that, can I? I was thinking I could build, like, 1 merchantman. But I doubt there's any way I can build one fast enough. Right? Maybe. I'll see if it's possible. Built 1 unit and 1 merchantman. The only problem is... I'm definitely going to forget about it. I will definitely forget about that, but I'll always give it a shot. Whew, okay. Gained another core province, great stuff. We will move this unit. Oh, nice, we can grab ourselves nothing useful, great. Move you guys right over to nowhere, actually. I'll just have you ready to land, I guess, if nothing else. So, the great Ming Dynasty has 261,000 men. It will be a tough fight, there's no doubt about that. It's going to be tough. They don't have as much morale or discipline, though, so I'm wondering if we might still be okay. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'll bring these guys right over here. And, built the one guy, it's gonna take another 3 months. 3 months for this dude. I'll lose some prestige, that's okay. How are we doing on these annexations? Yeah, definitely prioritizing Byzantium still. Unfortunately. Okay, I think this is where it begins. Hopefully this whole thing works out, because, whew. Dude, does that say Flanders? You allied Flanders. Why did you ally Flanders? How am I supposed to get my one cog passed if you just ally Flanders? 8 months from now? Okay, we can probably move it over, to be honest. Now, whether or not it's gonna, like, actually work, we'll find out. Pretty sure 8 months is not how long this thing's gonna take. I'd guess maybe 4 months, 5 months, at most 6 months to move from there to there. I'm just gonna hold off on this war because I need that. I need Flanders to not kill this one cog, and that's it. The little cog that could. Respect is overdue. Oh, dude, envoy travel time? Of course, I'd love that. Speaking of envoys and diplomats and stuff. Sorry, let's steal your maps real quick. Let's steal some maps of northern China. Great. That's a nice little battleground for us. Then the central China over here, but we're not going to deal with that. Are you going to war? I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. But you guys are in the correct location. Might just barely not be enough, though, because we actually need you to reinforce, so it might actually not be possible, unfortunately. Which would be really funny. No, never mind. Just by standing on it, we're fixing things. Okay, cool. Works for me. Okay, I think that's a change, actually. I think when you were sieging beforehand, it didn't let you do that. Where you would still have issues, but it's going to take a really long time, but it'll reinforce eventually. And as long as it's not causing problems right now, I don't really care. Also, this cog can just die. I don't care about it. Okay, cool. The only problem is the potential possibility that Flanders is going to come and kill it, which would suck, obviously, but I mean, oh well. So, we're going to declare for Holy War, show superiority. Let's begin. The war against China. Let's have you land right about there. Now, we'll start off with something like this. Dude, they melt like butter. What? That's like a hot knife through butter. Is this actually going to be super easy? Oh, everyone's joining the coalition. Might as well, you know, declare my golden era right now. It's significantly fewer people than you'd think, though. Because I've been focusing outside of Europe. Also, Constantinople, Byzantium, 104%. Sounds like they're extra prepared to be annexed to me. Sounds like they're over-prepared for annexation. Don't know what that actually is. Point cost decrease by 10% maybe? That probably is what it is, but there we go. Byzantium, my loyal vassal, has been finally integrated, where I can create a whole bunch of free states around here. Gotta keep that governing capacity in mind, though. Even with my upgrade, it is still a little bit crippled, and it's not going to be easy for me to court all this, but I will take a little bit of it. Yeah, we're a little bit over, but it is what it is. It's going to help my economy out pretty tremendously, I think. Yeah, we're not in the red at least, which is great. Okay, let's bring this army onto here, I think. That would do great. And we're just going to have you siege on Canton. And we'll have double blockades along here, making our life pretty easy. Must be a fort right next door then. But I can't see it, so I'm just going to not invade it because that's too risky. A little too risque. Let's have you split in half, move over there. We're starting to cap on mills, so let me spend a few extra points here or there. Okay, beautiful. Getting those sieges done nice and quick. The music's actually kind of quiet. Let me turn that up a bit. Let me put on some sort of good war music. Land of Admiralty is a great one. Okay. Let's make people as happy as we can here. Right, of course Flanders is actually in this war. I'm going to go and... It looks like Aragon's going to siege him down for me. And it looks like Byzantium's actually given us a couple of troops, which is fascinating. Ah, we've gone ahead and saved the province. Nice. So this is what Byzantium gave me. I don't have that level of professionalism, though, do I? I think I did at one point, but it disappeared, so we'll have to... I just leave it for what it is. There we go. Canton's been taken. I'm just going to move these ships over for this naval battle. No, I mean, it's all just transports. It's nothing much. My heavies will take care of that pretty easily. I do wonder what Ming is doing, though, to be honest. Let me just go bully their fleet real quick. But yeah, I'm curious. I don't know what Ming's up to. Ooh. Trade efficiency and global trade power for a couple of years is always nice. Don't really know why Brittany dislikes me, though. I mean, other than the very obvious enforced religion. I'll placate them a little, just to make sure we can get that finished. A wise choice, once again, Pope Man. Oh, but he is so bad. I have not seen a leader that bad in a long time. And you can't disinherit popes. I can make him battle pope, though, which I will do. I don't have much of a choice. I'm gonna have to make him battle pope, but... Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, we can pick something from this. Crusades after age limit. Yeah, that's the one I picked before. I can also pick institution stuff, but we just took institution things, so... I'll keep that Crusades after age limit, because that's always nice to have. Free Crusades. In fact, my morale should be disgusting right now. Yeah, because Golden Era and Crusade just gave me 20% extra, which is redonkulous. Okay, let's move you up into here. Let's create another battle pope, which... Dude, he's not even good at sieging, but I'm just going to send him on a siege to hope he dies, you know? Like a hot knife through butter. Disgusting. I thought this was going to be a big challenge because they had so many men, but this... I mean, they also have 100 mandates, so I'm like, oh, strong China, they're going to destroy me. I'm going to get wrecked. Not quite. Not quite what's happening here. Oh, there's a timer for today. Let me at least negotiate a peace with Ming. Morale is much worse. Discipline's much worse. It's also just the difference between the tech trees for Western and Chinese. I'm sure the later pips, I think, are much more in favor of Western, while the earlier pips are perhaps more in favor of China, the Chinese tech group. It's like how Horde Cavalry is like some of the best in early game, but they sort of start to fall off towards late, I think. Also, we have colonies now. Colonial Pope. Very nice. And who's upset? Florida's upset. Well, with tax rates like that, of course you'd be upset. That's completely reasonable. Is that really the reason why? Mercantilism, so that's fair enough. Yeah, no one wants tariffs that high. That's completely unreasonable. Okay, cool. We've managed to actually integrate subjects. Isn't that exciting? Don't do that very often. Okay, Genoa. Let's move some trade down from up here, too. Because I do own a little bit of it. And I'd like to move some trade in from Aleppo, perhaps? I'm already moving most of it down here because the Mamluks are doing that for me. I might move Regus's trade. Yeah, because a whole lot of it's going nowhere that's useful for me. So I might move it into here because it's more of a direct route. And it just feeds into Venice. That should actually give me a ton of money. So we should see that go from 24 to like 10. I should get 14 more ducats in here. Look at that. Look at that ridiculous change. It's all about merchants. It's all about those merchants. And if we get one from Constantinople here, we can also move... Well, no one collects here, do they? No, not really. Maybe the Ottomans still do. Yeah, it looks like they do. They're still in Tokat, so that makes sense. Now I'm just going to convert all my subjects' land, too. Get all that good stuff converted. Actually, no, that's converting them to Protestant, and I don't want to do that. I'll convert all the stuff that's not subjects first, and then I'll have to change my subjects' religions. But let me improve relations with them first to make that much more possible. And let's continue along here. Just destroying the entire empire of Ming here. Right, those are also Brittany's troops. Let me go stand in their capital and just get them out of there. I think I'm going to send these guys over to here as well to make a sort of full army. Let me just take the cav out immediately because I've already made them completely useless. So, let me just take this cav right out of there. Native uprising. Oh, right, that would make sense. Where are those? Right over here. Okay, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna have to abandon all of those. There's no reason for me to have those at all. Gonna get those guys to lock in. That might actually become a very bad decision, depending on if they stack me hard enough. Gonna stack? Nope, no stacks. Works for me. I'll go around and just clean up some more troops. Okay, Beijing surrendered. Great. So have you go into here, have you go into here. That's when it became a tough fight. I think they started stacking around there, but we're good for now. Okay. We're just gonna barrage this real quick. Try and get Flanders out of the war for a better peace deal. You guys are supposed to be dead, and we're gonna have you two group up. Okay, great. Keep on clearing some stuff here. That's a very thick stack, actually. Kind of want to destroy it. I'm sure I'll be able to win. The general difference should be rather apparent. It's just, there's just no contest. Rip. Okay, nice. Let's have... Yeah, okay, I was like, why are you black flagged? And I'm like, oh, right, because must have cancelled something. Also, speaking of cancel, get rid of this. There's no reason to have that there. Someone say something about Datong? Yes, right there. Probably not how it's pronounced. So, my bad. I cannot pronounce anything in this this region, so you'll have to forgive me on that one. Get rid of those guys. Tax it. No, I don't think I will. Don't think I will tax it. And Flanders wants out. Totally acceptable. All you need to do is stop being friends with Ming. That was stupid in the first place. You shouldn't have done that anyway. It's kind of weird that you did. Odd flex, but alright. And we'll let you go. So we're left with Ming, who's at 75%. I realize this episode is probably very extended from the beginning, from what it's supposed to be. But we're just going to try and grab whatever sort of peace deal we can off of this. Well, I should actually check episode length before doing something like that. Yeah, we're 31 minutes in. I should not delay anything. Unfortunately, the peace will have to come tomorrow because we're already out of time. So hopefully you enjoyed the invasion of the Ming Dynasty. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick shout out for the patrons for the month of July, especially those we have in the Admiral tier, Ben Greenhagen, Cara Newley, and Tiger Pop. Those in the General tier, Justinian, Brennan Arkano, and Alexander Baker. Those in the Prince tier, Natsuki, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. And as always, in the King tier, we have Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for your pledges. It means a lot to me. You're helping to move this channel forward much more than you know. And as always, I cannot possibly thank you enough.